I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call me back?
Man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting she was too. I kept playing ass girl, say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D, she started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, pulled out my money. Step back outside, we conversating, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered and said Tamika has made home from school. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top, Duke your brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, proceed with ego feed, quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out, Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
She'll get caught up in a cycle, hollering at a pimp. Her mama standing in the door, signaling, come here. Sundress, hair done in cornrows, contacts make her look Creole. She said she done look Benny hair once or twice before. I recognized her face, she said I dance, I know. I told him, come on, both of them, let's go. Tamika, look.
People think Tamika tripping now, cause Tamika stripping now. But Tamika ain't crazy now, Tamika got a little baby now. She learned too much early. Everybody know what Tamika. When she was 15, her mother was 30. Everybody know what Tamika. I ain't mad at you, just be careful and do what you do. Tamika, take care of that hard-headed son and get your revenue.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood. Look at you looking like that today. Look, mama, hey, what's your name?
Tamika.
Quit looking at me like that, baby girl. They say you just 15. Done told me about you look like you just too fine for your own damn good. But you can call me back when you hit 18 and I'll take you to the crib in the hood.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate.
Tamika started fast, but finally slowed up. Thought she was grown, cause her chest and butt was swole up.
I watched this boy, Rick. He used to come by and lend me $1 here, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never let me 5, though, you know. He ain't let me on them twos and fews, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Because I sit down and talk to him, and he don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon bear. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme, storyline's about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. The mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones hard. But in the process from growing up water, man, sometimes you lose just your reality. Know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat, where everything is real in the field, play for keeps. He watched them players go bits and pimp player is. He learned the game is hard, baby, as good as it gets. Now mama begging to quit, switch game, go legit. But he didn't feel it till she got sprung on that glass dick. Now trials and tribulations, danger, sad faces, dodging cases. He won't know walk away from the game, there's only one problem. He loving paper, expensive lifestyle, shopping daily, living wild. Got homies he came up with from day one, they won't let him down. My daily paper chasing, living only for money making. But Section 8 project brawls, they got him aggravated. Dry season, they cut through homies, they're waiting, they all up on him. That 201 Hummer, he packed his gat up in his bummer. Having suicidal thoughts, hiding out up in funky town. Got killers head away by the pound. Now can they get down? See drama, look company, that shit like misery. It's killer bee, especially when you thought they your friends, but they're enemies. Johnny popped the cop, trying to take him for what he got. A stepchild be real on the block. Papoose, what you got? Say what you got, baby. What you got? I tell y'all what. Say, man, make a block. Yeah, make a block, man. Yeah, make a block. Say what you need. No, make a block. Make a block, man. Yeah. Say, man, who's the white boy? What's up with that? Nah, you know we don't fuck with that. Nah, it ain't that kind of party. It ain't that kind of party. Say, ain't that. Make a block. Yeah. That's what you do. Nigga, I ain't got nothing. Yeah. So now you see that brick right there? Yeah. Pick that up. Yeah, pick that up. Right. Yeah. Leave your money over there with that hoe. Yeah. See that yellow bone? Yeah, pick that up. Yeah, leave your money right there. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's you. I ain't gonna hear you shit. What you talking about? Right. Make a block. Make a block. Make a block, man. All right, brother Rackets.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want you let your boo know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want you let your boos know what's going on? Holla at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with Asher boots, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditated thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, baby? Say what you need, yeah, it's all gravy. Internet, interstate, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now don't shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, you know what I'm saying? But now what you tell your boo where them money hustlers at, you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about? Eat money for breakfast, you know what I'm talking about? All about their money on that hustle every day from sunset to sunrise, you know what I'm talking about? Open your eyes and see what's really going on, bring it to them, where they at?
All right, brother Rackets.
Yo, what's up?
Hey world, what's going on? What's going on, man? Another terrific Top Dollar Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you with your boy, Real Talk Dallas After Dark. It's Mr. 21 Joe, yeah, 214, yeah, all that, 214. You know what y'all know what it is with me, man. Say, man, it's been a bunch of stuff happening. You know, and Black History Month is over, but I told y'all I'm going to hit y'all with something every time. So don't get that twisted. Every time I'm going to hit you with something. So that's regardless. But we got a bunch of stuff in the news and a few things I want to chop it up about, but I'm going to try to stay on task tonight. So I might hit you with a couple. and then drop me a topic and let it marinate, and then go to commercial. Same thing. Every 15 minutes or so, I'm gonna run these commercials. But just off the muscle, when I was talking about we have to teach our kids, it's our responsibility to teach our kids Black history. It's our history. So if we don't talk about it, why should somebody else talk about it? So let's talk about it. The red light, yeah, the red, yellow, and green light. Nigga walking down the street, it's a red light and a green light, and they just having wrecks and shit. And he thought about it, and something just sparked. Now he wasn't educated. Listen to me, man. The three red light traffic signal was invented by a black man. His name was Garrett Morgan, man. He didn't have no well they say he had on an elementary school education, but he was the son of a former enslaved man. Nevertheless, Morgan surmounted these difficulties and is responsible for many important inventions. Most notably, Morgan invented the three light traffic signal in 1923. Do y'all understand what that man did, man? Something was happening, and we didn't have no cars. You know what I mean? 1923. If you had a car, you boy, you know, y'all know what it was. While driving one day, and witnessed these crashes, man, and was like, man, no, let me do something about this. And he got a patent in 1924, and it's used all over the world to this day. Now, something as small as that. He didn't have a high education, but don't take my words to thinking that you don't need education if you want to solidify yourself. You got to look at the times and what was offered to him, where he was, and he was still inventing. You understand? He said, "Now I'm gonna put a light up there so to let them know that it's finna be a red light. It's called the yellow light. You slow down on the yellow light because it come for the red light." Yeah, I got a ticket like that one time. Light turned yellow and I sped through that bitch. The law, woo! What the fuck, man? The light wasn't red. He was like, no, the light yellow. You slow your ass down. Man, he was right. I couldn't do nothing but pay the goddamn ticket. But nevertheless, something as small as that, look how monumental that is, and we don't even talk about it. When people be walking around there talking about what can I do? You can do anything. But you got to put your mind to something. Otherwise, you ain't going to do shit. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want to do, but you got to put your mind. We got to quit making excuses and getting high and doing other things where I do it later and thinking I need to get high or get drunk or have me a drink before I do. No, we got to put all the bullshit aside and get to work, man. Stay on point. You know what I mean? Stand on business, like the youngsters be saying. Stand on business. So remember that, man. It's our responsibility to teach Black history to our kids. I'm only dropping this because that's just how I personally feel. That's no nothing. That's just how I personally feel. Now this next one, I think gonna catch some people off, but I dig. So I pay attention. Maya Angelou, y'all know who that is. Yeah, civil rights activist. Yeah, y'all know who that is. Was the first black female cable car conductor in San Francisco. Did y'all hear what I said? Maya Angelou was the first black female cable car conductor in San Francisco. Maya Angelou was best known for doing all the publishing and writing and all that. And but before that, you know what I mean? She worked a string of jobs coming up. And she went to apply for the job as a cable car conductor, and they refused to give her an application. Undeterred, Ms. Angelo sat outside the office every day for 2 weeks until finally they allowed her to apply for the position. Much to her distress, when Angelo read over the application, the paperwork, she realized she didn't have neither enough enough qualifications for the job, but her desired experience, and she kept asking about the job. they called and gave her the job, and she said, "I know why the cage birds sing." You know what I mean? That was a famous thing. Y'all have to look it up. I know why the cage birds sing. But Angelo was the first black female cable car conductor in San Francisco. See, now I brought that up just to let y'all. This is somebody that we revere, for her great works with the civil rights movement. But she was a person before that. You know what I mean? What did she do before that? And that's just to let you know, she still had a determination about herself to where, regardless, now y'all got to deal with me. I'm not going nowhere. Oh, what you say? No, you don't have to talk to me, man. Yeah, I can do that. Show me. You show. See, back then you have to watch them and learn. We used to go get jobs and you have to get trained. When you walk in there, somebody gonna be with you all day to show you what to do. Now tomorrow you might be fucked because you better be paying attention. See, if you're sitting in there high out, mind ain't on your business, you might have issues. But if you pay attention, which is what they did, you know what I mean? That was training. They'll show you one or two times. Now you got to go do that. You getting paid to do that? I ain't. They told me I had some help coming out here. So thinking about her upbringing, and you know what I mean? Like I said, she was the first black female cable car conductor in San Francisco. And so these are some of the great people from our past and our lineage. So we have to remember, anybody can do anything, but you got to do something. You got to apply yourself. And then when you apply yourself, stay about your business, man. Regardless of what happens. Road get bumpy. Somebody say, all right, you ain't coming. All right, stay about your business if that's your business. Make sure you keep your main thing your main thing. You hear me? Keep your main thing your main thing. You know, I got another one I want to talk about, Black History, but I told y'all I was going to do a little of it, come in, drop drop a topic, some this got the whole, I guess the whole state crying. I know the DFW Metroplex area is crying. We had a father get shot and he had his daughter with him and they killed the baby too, man. And it's like, man, it's when is we gonna stop though? You know what I mean? See, we kill more of us than they do. If we don't care about us, you know, this little small shit, they had been beefing. So what happened this day to where you gonna shoot? He got his daughter with him. You niggas don't have no loyalty, man, no morals, man. Y'all gonna have seeds one day, man. You live by this. I'm telling you, man, karma's a bitch. Yeah, you might be a hokey dokey and all that shit right now, but when you settle down and knock up something, then what's gonna happen when somebody fuck over your baby? What what happened in their relationship? But they had been beefing now for years. Not just 6 months, 3 months, 90 days. They had been beefing. Them niggas ain't liked each other back since high school type shit. Now, what happened this day to where you gonna shoot a nigga with his baby with him? Did that make you gangster? To kill a kid? She don't even know her daddy done whatever he done y'all arguing about. She don't know. I mean, man, when you want to talk about somebody had to stop and really just say, Lord, you calling them so young, so young. And it's just, like I said, it ain't nothing new. It's just when are we gonna put a check on shit? See, only we can stop this, y'all. Only we, the only people can stop this. I don't know what y'all think the white folks gonna do to stop us from killing each other, to make us work together, to make us hold ourselves accountable for the shit we do, the shit that we say. If you tell a nigga that's a 50, give him a 50, man. God damn. You tell a nigga you gonna fix the car and you put $100, keep it 100. Excuse me. What happened in their relationship to where they killed this boy, man? That's just something that's been on my mind. I just had to bring it up. I'm gonna get back into a little more of this Black history before I go to commercial. I got about 4 or 5 minutes. But now the next one, everybody know this one. Phyllis Wheatley, was only 12 when she became the first female African American to publish something. You know what I mean? To write something down and publish it. Yeah, despite Phyllis Wheatley being brought up with little of nothing to nothing, was taken from her home in Africa when she was 7 or 8. She was sold to the Wheatley family in Boston, and that family taught her to read and write and encouraged her to write poetry. As soon goes, they witnessed her talent. In 1773, Phyllis Wheatley published her first poem, making her the first African American. In 1773, Phyllis Wheatley published her first poem, making her the first African American to publish something. Man, and she was 12 years old. When you want to talk about the mind, it's a muscle, and if you engaging, you teach. And when you teach, you learn. So every day now, you should learn something you didn't know. And it ain't got to be no big nothing. Just learn something you didn't know. You know what I mean? Work on something that you didn't know. And it ain't got to be nothing but a word. You know what I mean? Depending on your life and where you at, just learn something. If you're a veterinarian, learn something that you didn't know. Because don't nobody know everything. And that keeps your brain sharp. That's all. It just keeps you thinking. It keeps your ticker going. And she was 12 years old, man. Y'all hear me? Hadn't been in America but 5 years. They said they brought her from Africa. She was 7 or 8 years old. Think about that. And in 5 years, 7 or 8, when she was 12, she done published something. She writing it all down. See, people think that rap start, no, you write it down, what you see. It's the way of mankind. This is how we keep records of things. This is how we express ourselves. This is how we, some people, not everybody, that's how they detach. You know what I mean? If you write it down, then you ain't told nobody. Some people keep diaries and all that shit. Yeah, that's really real. Some people do. But depending on who you are, how you deal with it, you look somebody straight up, we gotta do better than what we doing, man. And for her to be 12 years old, think about this, y'all. How hard was it for her to write something down and the whole world accept it? She was a prize winner. You know what I mean? She won all kinds of the little prizes for her poetry and all that. Yeah, she wrote all kind of stuff. Look it up. Go Google that. Phyllis Wheatley. Because what people ain't telling us, we need to know. And it's right there for us. It's not hidden no more, see. It was a certain time when we could say, well, we can't find it, or you don't know how to get it. You know what I mean? Everybody can't read. Well, with Google now, shit, with a phone, and everybody got a phone. Nigga kids got a phone. Nigga grandkids got a phone. Everybody got a phone. You can Google and find out whatever the hell you want to. But you have to take the time out to learn. Open that brain I'm talking about just every day. Just Google you something. One Black history fact. And it's not because Black history is so much of nothing, but you need to know something. I'm trying to build you up. I ain't trying to tear you down. Real talk. I'm trying to get you in a point to where you can do whatever you want to do. 2025, you know what I mean? The lady Lincoln Tigers from the legendary high school in South Dallas. Y'all heard me? State champions, man. You can do anything. And I believe they done lost 2 or 3 classmates this year. So it's been hectic, you know what I mean, for those kids, man, right there in that community. And they done kept their head down. And here's the best part. My brother would love this. They got an A average, the whole squad. Ain't no B's and C's or nothing. No, everybody got straight A's. Everybody on the basketball team got straight A's. And they earned it. They wasn't BSing and no, they earned it. They put their work in. So that's something that Coach Greer and them got going. A program say, man, it's been a wonder to watch, man. It's been beautiful, man. And he been on them, but him and Coach Burns and say, man, next year we ought to have something too, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lose too. We're gonna lose our MVP though, man. Gully, ooh. I don't know how they gonna replace her, cause Gully got down. She didn't play with them girls. You know what I mean? She's a girl. You know what I mean? And she be in there banging with them. It's like, damn, girl. But we pulled it off this year, man. Got the whole campus happy, the whole south side behind them. They came in, we showed up and showed out. The whole stadium was packed. We brought the whole school down, the whole staff, everybody. We jumped on charter buses. Mr. Williams had it lined up. Beautiful thing, y'all. But right now, you know, we're going to go to commercial for a minute, and I'll be back at y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all stay tuned. Y'all hang in there with me, man. And I see you, Woody Wood. Yeah.
If you know me, act like you know me. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend. But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Everybody ain't your partner, everybody ain't your friend. Some of your friends be hating on you, but acting like they your friends. They be the one to stab you in the back, but smile up in your face. Acting like they're really happy for you, but they really wanna take your place. Yeah, seems like everything that you do, they're trying to compete with you. They be watching every move you make, cause they really wanna be like you. If you got some haters in your life, you need to take my advice. Go ahead and shake them haters off and get them haters up out your life. Yeah. If you know me, act like you know me, But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you my friend, act like my friend, But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. Some of y'all got family members who never got nothing good to say. You know the ones that be trying to bring you down, those things ain't going their way. They always being negative every time they come around. They ain't never got nothing good to say, trying to put everybody down. Yeah, just like friends, your relatives, they can hate on you. Sometimes they the biggest haters, cause they the ones who are closer to you. With friends and family like that, what do you need enemies for? Go ahead and shake them haters off and tell them haters they got to go. Yeah. If you know me, act like you know me, But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. If you're my friend, act like my friend, But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me. You got to shake them haters off, baby. Yeah, come on now. You need to shake them haters off. You gotta, oh yeah, you gotta shake them haters off. Come on, baby, you gotta shake them haters off. Yeah. If you know me, act like you know me, But if you a hater, yeah, stay the hell away from me.
Hey, yo, Chris, you made this? I got love for T. They got love for me. We just just some real G's rolling Texas, loving this Tina. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. East Coast, West Coast, man, they love these Tinas. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. Shreveport, Monroe, man, they love these Tinas. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. So I ride till I leave, guaranteed.
Now I'll get started. Cause would ever ride. The one that try to stop me, you can call a victim, they die. Too many cried, too many fail, and I'm still standing. Here's the reason for no rain, because it's too damn demanding. No understanding. We talking to me about other brothers, how it is, ma. I'm only child, there be no other say on me. But never give a damn, I'm Ebenezer. And never get my bread to no trickin' ass geezer. Buy you a drink, trick please, you know my pockets be sick. I'm on the hunt for the lean, it ain't about to quit. New money, they wanna be equal, have on your income tax. Let me hold your credit cards, watch from what up to the max. You know my time be blocked up like them cement shoes. On the grind with my kids, I have no time to lose. On my way from down south, then I'm headed up north. From east to west, my partner Troy, I take for what it is worth.
I got love for Tina, they got love for me. Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. St. Louis, KC, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. Jacktown, Vicksburg, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. Little Rock, El Dorado, man, they love these cheaters.
I'm everywhere you wanna be, I'm like a visa. Woody wood up in this bitch, Ebenezer. With the twist in my finger, I have them bouncing like switches. I'm Southern G, put it down, and it's not all about riches. I'll make you change your tone. When I slide in the room, a straight hustler, I the grove, sweeping haters with brooms. About to meet your doom. I take my people, they down, don't take that long dog. And that goes for any time. We the one that get it started. When we started, won't end. None of my rules can't be broken in that damn, so won't be. I'm always heating up like a heater. White holes like mosquitoes. You best to watch yourself, cause I explode like torpedoes. And bad with other cheaters. Never been a woman beater. You can call me Ebenezer, Woody Wood, Sweet Peter. What's up, senorita? The polished off a leader. And when she's acting up, I let her know that I don't need her.
I got love for Tina, they got love for me. They're from Atlanta, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. Huntsville, Louisville, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. Myrtle Beach, Tampa Bay, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for Tina, they got love for me. The whole Southern Hope player, man, they love these cheaters.
I'm acting bad, some say it's good. It's your number one lunatic, Woody Wood. With a brother from South D in New Orleans. I'm out here out on the cut, we making major green. So set your shit down, straight out the book, you see. I'm blowing big and everywhere I go, a T to G. Whack my age, keep a fade and I stay high. It's about clocking these dollars, you know the reason why. We want these clothes and these cars and these road chains. I'm hustling day to day with a dollar trying to maintain. Most say I'm afraid, but I do have a mental block. Too many hoes in Dallas, Texas, out here slanging cock. I'm out here cheating, running hoes like a wooden track. They should have put a Woody Wood up in the flick the Mac. It's hardcore underground. Do you wanna play? Back in the gap, they used to call a player Jiggy J. Right.
I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. East side, west side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. North side, south side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. Midwest, third coast, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. You know the whole down world, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. East side, west side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. North side, south side, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. Midwest, third coast, man, they love these cheaters. I got love for cheaters, they got love for me. You know the whole down world, man, they
cheating tone. Logo is skull to microphone. It's top dollar, done did it. $1 billion type nigga. Ghetto fabulous y'all for a minute. Project ballin' dog done did it. Coming down, candy paint done did that. Screens falling from the sky done did that. 88 divided by 4 done did that. Ripping grain in a Fleetwood lat done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crash done did that. Monotonous twice with 3 dice done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel last.
Niggas watching everything, watch my fucking nuts hang. I'm stepping with my loaded heat, jumping deep up in this game. I never was a bullshitter when it came to getting mine. Since I've been a young G, dope been my hustle grind. Mama tried to guide me, daddy rolled stones, man. In and out the penitentiary, made the places home, man. Falling out the house with my granny deuce. On the cut, shooting them dice down the cut, my niggas loose, man. Niggas ain't guessing cause I had the duffel bag, man. Present day the same way, I'm reaching for my ag thing. Beat shooter, gunpowder, lead, what they call that? What's his name? Got broke off in that alley, nigga, bought that. Just believe I'm down for the cause right now. $100 stick from the south, I take a stab. If you niggas can't feel me, I ain't giving a fuck, man. You niggas ain't real G's, game leave you stuck, man. You ain't never seen the hot face of the devil. A crimson red killer, a body snatching rebel, a midnight missionary jack move maker. A sneak up on you, hunter, a cut you open. Gator, the main upstairs, be the only thing I ball. I ride solo, bitch, you 40 in the car. I never ask a nigga for a motherfucking thing. Bitch, we take what we deserve, cause bitch, we in this game, and bitch, we cause pain.
Órale, aquí estamos viendo la vida loca. Y si no ves una cosa es otra. Guáchate con los catrachos, porque aquí en esta vida el gobierno te trata gacho. Vos, así es, moviendo y traficando. Aquí estoy con el mero peso, top dollar y el quarter pound. 25 libras, hablando como entraron miles y miles de libras hasta llaves. Por vos, viniendo de a mero abajo. Y tú sabes, los mexicanos vienen de México con todo el jale. De California a Rento hasta Texas, todo Estados Unidos a los United States. Top of Texas, arriba de Texas. Pues aquí estoy sufriendo y que ya lo hice.
Coming down, candy paint done did that. Screens falling from the sky done did that. 88 divided by 4 done did that. Ripping grain in a Fleetwood lat done did that. Pulling all nighters, flipping packs done did that. Pulling kick those stacks and crash done did that. Monotonous twice with 3 dice done did that. Broke one day, rich the next, my nigga, now feel last. Yeah, volume 5, your boy growing. I know y'all still hating, but I'm still making what I do, doing it how I do. You know what I'm saying? MJF, welcome to the family, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is peace.
Welcome back, y'all. I had to pay a few bills, you know what I'm saying? Get my little groove on, you know what I'm saying? All that's DF Dub, music, artists, and that's just how we do. It's nostalgic radio. If you got music, log on, send it in, and you can get some play, man. We got a package for you. The thing is, this is Real Talk Dallas After Dark. I told y'all I was gonna hit y'all with some Black history every time. I got something I wanted to chop it over my brother about, but I got some woo factors, you know, like what that nigga say? Yeah, I got some shit like that to say, so I got to say it. Kathy Williams, a black woman who posed as a man enlisted in the 38th Infantry, this regiment in 1866, making her the first and only documented female Buffalo soldier. Now everybody done heard about how bad the Buffalo Soldiers was. You heard me? They send them in to get the job done. You know, that's who they send in to take on all this shit. And we come through every time because we was warriors when they got us. Think about it. We were warriors when they got us, y'all. They didn't come out there and just scoop up some Rudy Poops and say, hey, okay, we're going to run. No. You know, when we transitioned from there to here, we were warriors. So in the early parts, in the Buffalo Soldiers, you know, this regiment was all black. And like I said, they send them out like the Marines. They send them out beforehand. They go scout. They go do all that shit. They infiltrate and do all the spy shit. And they killing niggas. They coming with the whole shebang. Yeah, look it up. They were some bad boys, Buffalo Soldiers. And she was a woman, and she posed as a man and got in and did work. They didn't hold her hand, you know, back then, you know, everybody kind of had to hold their own. She stepped in there and got down with them. And that's why we have to make sure that we appreciate our women, man, for their strength, for their love. And they stay so emotional, man. Yeah, we just have to know that. They gonna be up and down like a roller coaster. Dog, they gonna woof, 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 woof. One day she happy, one day she mad, one day she crying. What's wrong? Nothing. God damn, if you don't tell me, how we gonna talk about it? You don't never want to talk to me. I just asked your ass what was wrong. These are the things that we gotta address, man. Like I told y'all, it's our job to teach our kids black history. Regardless of what somebody's telling you or what you think or where it should come from, it should come from you. And if you don't know it, why do you expect for your kids to know it? And maybe, just maybe, if we took time to talk to our kids and try to, you know, not necessarily teach them, but just share our history with them on a regular basis, not just once a year on a certain day, Juneteenth or something. No, on a regular basis. Make it a part of what we're doing every day. You know what I mean? If uh, at dinner, you know what I mean? Make it a game, like I said. You know, it could be you do this, you win this. Yeah, make it something. You know what I mean? They favorite cupcake, put one up there. If you get this answer right, you get the cupcake. Yeah, it's your game, it's your life. Just make it interesting, man. But it's our jobs, Black History, to our kids, man. And we failing them. So this is why I'm dropping it on y'all like that. You know what I mean? And I have to. But I'm gonna stop right there, and I'm gonna bring my brother Jason Dixon up, and we're gonna chop it up. You know, real talk with Jason Dixon. It's on Monday nights. You know what I mean? It's 7 to 9. Uh, it'll be back on in March. He just mashing on getting some more stuff together. But Jason, come on up and join the little old circle, man. Let's chop this little old thing apart, man.
What's going on, man? What's going on? Thanks for
What's happening?
having me.
What's happening? What's happening?
Nothing, man. Trying to get the rest of this station together with all these new people coming on, man. It's been crazy. It's crazy.
Oh man, you know God is good though. You know what I
Oh yeah,
mean? That's what we
always.
wanted. That's what we got.
I know. Just
You know
wasn't
what I mean?
expecting it this fast, but hey, when you bless, you bless, right? It
Well, the
is what
thing
it
is
is.
now, every day is not a good day, and every day is not a bad day. But we done had
Right,
more good ones than bad ones.
right. I'll take that one. I'll take
You
that
know what I'm
wholeheartedly.
saying? We
For
done had
real.
more good ones than bad ones, so you know we chalk it all up.
Yep, I'll take that one all day, every day. What's
But
going
but
on,
you
man?
but you do know Lincoln Girls 2025 won the state championship. You know we got that chip down in the dirty. It's
Yeah,
down in the dirty, man.
I saw the trophy. I was happy for y'all deserve it. Hey,
Yeah,
they've
man,
been
it's
balling
sit
all
down
year
there in the
though.
dirty, man. Man, them
They've
girls,
been
I don't know, they work hard, man. They some good kids. Coach got them on the right thing, man. Like I say, the whole squad straight A's. Not a B or C on the whole squad. I'm talking about their grades, their
now that
curriculum.
yeah, that's the accomplishment. Forget the trophy. Us as
Now they
us,
pulled it off. They wanted to play. Y'all want
I'm
to
not
play? Let's
I'm
do
not
this.
saying that. I'm not saying it like that, but you know how I am when it comes to hey, when you, I rather celebrate you for the academics because most of the people, what is it, one out of every thousand go to college, one out of every million go to the pros.
Hey,
Like to get
say
those
man,
academics and understand what can be happening after sports. That's where we failing our kids nowadays.
yeah, and see that's the beauty of Coach Grill. Like I said, he got them on the right stuff, man. They got a little program. They tutor, they work out together. They up there early, they staying late. I mean, it's quite. And Coach Burns, man, say man, it's a nice little program. And right there in that community, if you don't play sports, you don't really go to college. You know what I
Right.
mean? And so, and unless you got it. What you say, a 1 or 2%. But we got something special going with the basketball team, man. Last year, we was one game away from the state game. And, personally feel like we got jerked by the refs, but, you got to play the game. So, regardless of what the refs calling, they ain't calling, you got to play. But this year, we got this freshman phenomenal named Dallas. Oh man, she was just getting her business. You know what I'm saying? And Gully, they play good together, man. Patterson, say man, we got some ballers on the squad. Next year should be even stronger. Coach Greer got another little old something coming through. I'm gonna bring him on the show. We had already chopped it up last couple of weeks about when we could get him on. Now he don't want the chip, so I'm gonna have to bring him on and give him his flowers. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, definitely, definitely.
Cause them girls, like I said, the whole squad, they straight A's. I ain't talking about no B's and C's, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, Jason?
But
So,
that's what I'm saying, like that he got him on the right path because he
yeah,
knows
man,
if every coach
yeah,
focus like that, we'll have
man.
more people. Like something you said that bothers me, and I think it bothers me throughout the whole black community though is we say because they live in this bad area that their only way out is to do sports. Well, that's not absolutely true because you can be in a bad area and if you don't play sports and your grades get great and you do what you're supposed to do in school, there's more scholarships for that than there is
Right,
sports wise.
right,
So
right,
we
right,
gotta
right,
stop saying that because
right,
that's
right.
where it's I see kids every day getting on academic scholarships. It's just that in our communities, we don't celebrate those as much as we celebrate a football player going to a D1 school, or we bypass those that are on those academic scholarships. And that bothers me a whole lot in our
Oh
community
well,
because
well,
in other
I
communities
didn't.
that
Oh,
celebrate it.
yeah, yeah. I didn't mean to bypass nothing, but like I said, over there in our community, man, we don't get those kind of offers. Our kids have A's and B's, and they still don't get, but a small percentage here, and got to get a Pell Grant there, and they be some smart kids, and a lot of times they don't really be able to put their best foot forward because of their living conditions. And I'm not making excuses for them, but
No, I'm not,
I'm
and you're not. I come from that environment, and I know,
yeah.
but
I'm
also
just
that
saying
also
they smart. They some smart little
it's no
whippersnappers
excuse
now.
though. Let me say this. It's no excuse. Sometimes it's not on the kids. It's based on the people in the system the kids are going to. Because
Yeah,
like I tell you know me, I tell my story all the time. I went from a black school in the hood to going to a private school, and I saw the difference. I saw that hey, and when I was in a public school, the counselors weren't there to really help you. They were just there to control you and maintain you. They didn't really
right,
care if you were academically smart. They didn't go after the grants and go after the things they knew were
right.
available to
Yeah,
push you forward
yeah,
in the
yeah.
hood.
That's
But
that's what we got.
when I went to the private school, though, they came in with the idea of, hey, Jason, you're very intelligent. Even if you don't play ball, look at this. What do you want to do? How do you want to do it? And started going and pulling down grants that, hey, you got a 3.8 grade point average. By the time you graduate, you can go to any one of these schools you want on this grant and never pay for college again. So it was either pick basket, and that's where. So I don't blame the kids. I'm not saying they can't do it, but the system needs to be rerouted to give them a chance to
That
do it.
that part, that part. That part, because like I say, the opportunities is just not there for them, and they have to do something extra in order to get it. And
Yeah,
most of the time, it's the band, it's ROTC, it's sports, it's some extra curriculum that they're doing to get a partial, to go with a partial. When they
yeah,
were smart enough and their grades were good enough and the ACT scores were high enough for them to get a full ride somewhere. But our counselors don't work for them like that. Like you say, they control them and they trying to monitor them. We got a college senate on campus, and we got a dude in there to be trying to work with them. But he come from a small black college, not knocking him, but he think in a small mind, and he only get them partials to here and there. It's like the girl made straight A's for 3 years. She can't get a full ride.
right. And
It's
like I said, it comes from them not talking to them as freshmen and saying, hey, you know what? Let me tell y'all about these grants that are available if you do good. Let me tell you about this money that can get you, because I came from a family that, even though I went through what I went through, my mom going to jail, my dad not really being there, doing more in Dallas than coming to get me and my sister once my mom went to jail. You look at it from a point of view to say, well, when the counselors should be, from your freshman entry, it should be like, hey, let me show y'all what you can do if
right,
you just put a little bit. Because even if you a C student, there's a grant out there, there's a JUCO out there, there's a college that wants you available for them. But
right,
we don't push that because our whole atmosphere in hood schools, as I said, not to talk down on them or anything like that, but that's the easiest way to say it, in those hood neighborhood schools that produce better athletes, because those athletes see that only way I'm getting out of here is if I do this, this, and this.
right,
Then when they get to
right,
college, it becomes a struggle because now you're on your own education, right? You're on your own. When most athletes get to college, ain't nobody telling you to go to class, ain't nobody forcing you to do nothing. You are on your own. So that's where we see these athletes through high school really rely on their talents and their parents and these teachers saying, hey, go to class, man. Make sure you go to class. Get up and go to, but when they get to that next level, it kind
and
of, go ahead.
to me, not to cut you off, but to me, that's the beauty of what Coach Gritten pulled off, man.
Yeah,
He
that's why
got
I said I commend
he got
him.
12 girls on the squad, and he got all of them on point. You hear me? Ain't no slipping. Everybody help everybody.
Yeah,
And it's so critical that, to me, that he done taught them that, because now they understand, and that little light I was talking about, every day you got to learn something. You
yeah,
don't, and they not giving them grades. He making them do it. They don't
yeah,
have their phones and getting their answers on the computer. They actually learning and doing it, man, and they participating and writing and say, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. All of them straight A's, man. And I just had to brag on them right quick. The Lady Lincoln Tigers for 2025 state champions. Yeah, y'all heard me. $5 into his eyes. Okay, Jay, back to what we was talking about.
nah, you good.
You know, say, man, it just make me feel good. Because, like I said, we done had some hard times up there, this year. And some of my babies still going through some stuff. But for them to be able to pull that off, man, you know,
Yeah,
they had to ball out. They had to ball out, man. We
yep.
won the state by 40.
Nah, I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. They smashed on them like 78 to 40 or 78 to 35 or something. Coach said he was going to cut them loose. He turned them loose. Yeah, that they smashed on 'em. But anyway, we were talking, me and you were telling me about a subject. Bring that back to life for me.
Yeah, so what we were talking about, guys, for everybody on our little outside world, like me and my brother, we talk about these different topics that come across Facebook that people kind of a tendency to ignore.
Yes, sir.
And before we do that, I like what Woody Wood said. He said they held each other accountable, And that's been my word of the year, bro. Hold yourself and hold the people around you accountable for the actions that you want to achieve. You want to be successful and you're in a circle of people, hold those people accountable, just like they hold you accountable. Y'all mess up, fix the situation. Don't argue about it. Don't go running to Facebook. Don't go running to all this. Hold each other accountable. And I hope that what you're telling me about those girls, that us adults see that, hey, they're succeeding the way they're succeeding because they hold each other accountable. Oh, you're not coming to practice today? Why? I need to know why. And it can't be no excuse that I'm tired, because I'm tired too, but we both got to get there.
Yeah, they got 100% practice participation, and they
Yeah,
go
but
3 times a day. They go in the morning, then they go sometime during the day doing athletics, then they go after school. They got 100% participation.
but
Say, man, it's beautiful, dog. The JV and the freshman squads look nice. It's like, but that varsity. See, coach, when you come in, if you can hoop, he put you on the varsity. He don't even play with it. But it's something you got to do to be here. You want to eat with the big
what's the freshman girl name that y'all got?
Dallas. Her name
Okay.
is Dallas. Yeah, you can Google her. Y'all can Google us, man. Yeah, Lincoln High School girls basketball, Dallas. It'll pop up there. Boom. She hit him for 25 the game before or something. Man, say, man, this true freshman. But coach said he knew what she was when he saw her in the 6th and 7th grade. So, he be out there, he be looking. So it's like, okay. Because, we got the collegiate building. So, like Duncanville and DeSoto,
Right.
we got open enrollment. But
Right.
but most of our girls are from right there. They from
Understood.
right
But
there.
that's why I'm saying, like, I just like what Wood said, man. Y'all know my word of the year is accountability. Like, hold yourself accountable. No more excuses. You want to get out and do something, you got to get out and do it. And I bet you that's what he's talking to them about. Like, hey, we said
Oh yeah,
this is what we want, so I'm gonna hold you accountable. What are you gonna do to get there? Set your goals, make those goals count, accomplish those goals, and push yourself to the fullest to make this work. But you can't keep sitting back saying, I want something so bad, but then not putting yourself to that full potential.
that's right. That's right. Say, man, it's just a beautiful thing, man. He got him on point. I just want to give him a shout out. I might give him a shout out for the rest of the year, man, because they actually pulled something off. We're a 4A school. We got about 500 kids. Well, we only have 500 coming every day, but maybe on
Right.
the road we might have 500 kids from the ninth grade to the 12th.
Right.
And they pulled it out. Coach got him 12 girls. Well, he actually got about 35 girls when you do the JV and the freshmen. But he got a little something that they doing. They got a routine, say, man, and it's nice. It's just so professional and perfect. I mean, when you come in the gym at a certain time, the gym be closed. You can walk in there. Shit, all of them out there, they doing something with the ball, with a hula hoop, with a weight. They all doing something. And he
Right.
just walking around. He just walking around talking to them individually. Hey, I need you to do. But individually, and he talking to him. Coach Burns doing the same thing. Hey man, just relax. Coach over there hype. No, just do your thing. And it say, man, it's butter. The way they got it is butter. He push them and she rub on their back. You know what I mean? And say, man, she won a state championship 21 years ago as a player there.
I didn't know that.
Coach Burns, Octavia Burns. You can Google it. Southside, man. I can't help it, Jay. I'm so happy, man. We finally had something good to go our way, cause they was against us. All out, they was against us. We got some
Right.
messed up calls, but he had it ready for it this year. See, last year we had some, but we also had some temperamental players. When you do certain things, they gonna let you know. This squad say, man, I'm telling you, when one fight, they all step in. It ain't nothing. It ends quick. You hear me?
Right.
Right. And it is because they know what their goals are. And this is a game. Don't let them get in your head. We playing a game and we better than y'all. What? And you know how we know we better than y'all? We finna show y'all.
Right.
Say, man, them girl got down all year, man. All year. And we could see it in the rising. Me and Coach and them be talking. I be like, well, who gonna be the competition? You know, we trying to figure out what we gonna have to go through. Coach said, we ain't got no competition this year. They ready. I said, they ready, Coach? He said, shit, they ready. They glowing. They ready. And when Gully come back out of that damn boot, it was a wrap. It's like the
Right.
black Kurt Rambis. She was the MVP. She just, rebounding, get playing defense in the paint, protecting the rim. Say, man, but I think she a senior this year. Thank God they're a senior. But, that's 1 out of 12. You know what I mean? We should be okay, man. They should mature a little bit. They should come back a little hungrier. And we got a couple on JV I know gonna be nice.
Right.
And then we got another freshman coming in. Yeah, she's supposed to have something. So if she got something and Dallas got something, we straight right there. But see, we're about 7 or 8 deep this year. I'm talking about girls that can score anywhere from 12 to 18 points a game.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah, and they got A's, the whole squad graded an A. I mean, now when we was talking, run that scenario down.
So I was running the scenario. So like what we were talking about, guys. So the scenario we was talking about, back to what we were doing. Um, so I like a certain podcast because they really talk real. It's about two guys on the podcast and three girls, but they really talk about real. They allow people to get up, just so you guys can paint the picture where this is coming from. So a young woman got up and said, "How come?" This was her question. She said, "How come when a man finds a woman, he always wants her to be his piece, but then he is her anger and her darkness? So that is not given the same way. Like, you want me to be your peace, but you're bringing all the storms, in other words." And one of the guys on the panel said, because when that guy is saying he needs you for his peace, what he means by that is, and I had to 100% agree with him, because he said, what he means by that is he wants you to agree with his bad actions. Meaning that if he stays out all night, I just don't want you to say nothing. You should just be like, hey, babe, you home? Hug and kiss on me. If I go and mess up and fuck somebody else, you should just be like, okay, we gonna work this out. So it ain't that he wants the peace. He wants you just to be that subservient person that just looks the other way on all his bad actions. And he told them, well, what you should be looking for is that guy who found peace within himself. Once he found peace within him, then you will be not his peace, but you can add to his peace. But then you got to fix yourself as well. So what I was asking and what we were talking about was, I don't think a lot of guys, we don't talk about this as men. Men don't get together like women get together and talk about these type of topics, right? We don't get
Right.
together and say, hey man, sit your ass down. You got this good girl over here and you over here fucking up because you just want to be fast, or you think it's greener on the other side. That's why we have so many men out here thinking that this player shit. What I told somebody the other day, Top, I said, while all these rappers got y'all thinking that they fucking with all these girls, they really just going home to one after they get off this damn stage. But the entertainment industry is built off you living off this fantasy life. Even the porno sites, the girls are married to somebody that allows them to do what they do because they understand it's a job. But when they're
That's right.
off that camera, they're not just out fucking all day.
No. Hell no.
Right. So as guys, we need to understand. But for some reason, guys have not, like what he was saying was, guys have not evolved that we should not be looking for our peace in somebody else. We should create it in ourselves. Whatever mama issues you got, whatever daddy issues you got, whatever corner you fell off of, whatever lights. Oh, my lights was, I hear all the excuses all the time from people, and I sit from young men, and I'm like, what is the excuse? If something happened to you when you were 14, why you didn't deal with that? Why you didn't go sit down and talk to somebody about that? Because now you done brought it into your 35-year-old life, and you can't get over the hump because you steady looking back. Well, when I was 15, my mama went to jail and I couldn't do nothing. You hear it all the time, bro.
Yeah, well, those are the excuses that we make. That's the shit that we have to address, man. In the community, like I said, we got to hold ourselves accountable. Fuck somebody else. Get up in the morning, wash your face off, in the mirror, look right in the mirror. What are you gonna do today? Not what somebody else gonna do for you. What are you gonna do?
Absolutely. Every
And
day
you,
you should
that's right.
Every day you should get up with a new goal. Every
That's
day you
right.
should get up with a new demon to attack. You want to be a better person. You want the circle to quit running around you and you keep falling back. Because I see people, they're happy. You seen this, and I know everybody who's listening probably seen it too. Somebody who, when they're in a relationship, they're happy as they can be, but let them be single tomorrow. They're the most miserable person on earth. They always, I can't do this and I don't know what I'm gonna do. But when they find that person they think is their life and they cling to that person, we sometimes I feel like in relationships, I can say this from my own aspect. I think because I wanted a family so bad, the things that happened to me in this past 4 years happened because my blinders were on, because I just wanted that family. It wasn't until I sat down by myself and didn't talk to nobody, didn't deal with the business, that little 8-month hiatus when I just was like, I don't care. And God was stepping in like, okay, now I can fix you. And I don't think we just don't. And like he was saying, men especially, man, because I don't want to say all men are narcissists because it's more women narcissists than it is men. Women have become the most, I think they high ranking narcissists right now because because of Instagram, Facebook, the everybody telling them they look, man. Let me tell you why I say that, bro. Because remember when it used to be like if you was pretty, you was pretty. If you
Right.
was beautiful, you was beautiful. Now, Instagram, because you're able to reach a broader market, there are people with 1 million followers just because they're in a panty and bra set. But when you look at them, you're like, what are y'all seeing that I'm not seeing? If you come from the old school like me, and you're like,
Right.
what the fuck am I not seeing? Because yeah, you showing your body, but you ugly as I don't know what the hell. But yet you
Say,
got 1 million followers and you on OnlyFans collecting $1 million a year. Come on, man.
man, again, people only, I believe this, man. People only worth what you're willing to pay them. And if you're looking at some ugly ass girl, because that shows us how disconnected we are to where boys don't talk to girls no more. Girls get on the computer, like you saying, they put on bra and panty set and take it off and play with themselves. Nigga on that jacking off and pay $2 to watch her get naked and rub on
Shit,
herself.
$200.
Damn.
Come to my private room. They done broke the bank. Stop playing.
Come on, man.
Stop
Ah!
playing. These girls ain't out here making 97 million in 3 months. That girl retired. She retired at 23. She made 97 million in 3 months and retired. I can't remember her name, but I read it the other day and I was like, so, but here's the catch to that too, though, bro. You can't come sit in a business meeting with me and my associates and call yourself a boss because you made $97 million because the way you made it. I have no respect for you.
Well, we don't have respect for them because we come from a different era.
Era, yeah.
We talking about these little youngsters, like we say all the time. They want it. They want it right now. They want the bag. They don't care how they get it.
And
And
we totally lost morals. This new
no
era
more,
have
none,
no
no
morals.
more at all. No
And that
morals,
goes
no
into
loyalty. Nothing.
Yep. That goes into the topic that you're trying to hold off on talking about. But real talk, that does. They had these young people, YNs, whatever y'all want to call them. There is no morals, there's no loyalty, there's nothing that we live by.
Yeah, I
If you
mean,
was my friend, like you said,
but just
go,
they
go ahead.
killed a dude, man. They killed a dude and shot his daughter.
Right.
What part of the game is that?
And back in the days, let me tell you what would happen. If they were in our era, let's be truthful about this. If you was a young YN in our gang in our era, bro, and you shot a kid, we took you out.
Yeah, we'd have came and got your ass nigga the same night.
Right. The police wouldn't have had to catch you. We coming to get you.
Yeah,
Why?
we don't do
Because
that.
at the end of the
It
day, you're representing us. And the one thing, like I said, it's a reason why in jail they tell you you could do almost anything on the planet to go to jail. I promise you. But if you come in there with anything about a kid, harming an old lady, or a pedophilia act, you
yeah,
won't make it.
that's right.
You could do
That's right.
anything else. You can rob a bank. You could go and shoot up a whole household. Don't matter. Shoot 30 niggas, hang them by their feet. They gonna, hey, okay, you belong here.
But what makes I don't understand the lack of just understanding. It's better for everybody if our women and children are kept out of our bullshit.
Right,
If we gonna play gangster and be gangster, nigga, come get me. But why you wanna kill my baby? What the fuck is
right,
that gangster killing a baby? Really?
right. That's
Really,
why I
my
said,
niggas? Man, it drives me so up the wall, man, to think that in 2025, that's what the next generation is. I call them Generation Death, Jason.
yeah, you say it
This
all
is
the
a
time.
youngster. This is a youngster killing another youngster killing a baby.
Absolutely. And
That's
I'm
three
sitting back
lives.
when I saw it, when I got the call on it, man, I'm way down here in Vegas. So I know if I got the call, then it started they people tag me in it. I'm like, no, say this ain't true. I'm like, I feel sorry for my guy, but y'all could have let his baby make it.
Yeah,
Y'all could have let
and
her
it
make it.
say I take it a step further because you know me. I have to research shit,
Yeah,
and I'm checking. I'm researching, so Granny and them upsetting. So and she's saying they've been not liking each other since high school or for some years or whatever. What made that day the way you gonna kill him and his daughter?
right.
What was that about? I mean, damn, y'all already don't like each other. You see the nigga, but he got his squid with him. Okay, nigga, you got a pass. You got your hall pass, nigga.
But you know what that is? Let me tell you what that is. And black people, you know what this is and what we do and how stupid we get. This is that I want to impress the people around me because they done saw him. Now they in my ear like, hey, bro, he right here right now, nigga. And if you don't do nothing, you won't put in you da 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 da. Let's be
Yeah, yeah.
real.
It's the mindset. It's the mindset. The
Let's
whole
talk
little
truth.
clique. Yeah, it's the whole. It's the mindset. The whole little clique of niggas. The whole vibe.
Yeah.
What? Damn, but you. It's supposed. It's like taking guns to church. Now pastors gotta have guns on.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's that mindset of I tell people all the time, it only takes one emotion. Look, the crime that I went to jail for, like that was the first time out of 46 years of my life I emotionally reacted on something and had to go sit down. Never been to jail before, never even looked at a crime. Well, I can't say that, but I'm saying that on the air. But at the end of the day, you look at it from a point of view of these young this generation do everything based on emotion. Because another thing that I was going to bring to you to talk about, because I ain't been on the air, and guys, everybody listening, I will be back. It's just that this station is growing so fast that we had to make an executive decision that I had to take a step back. For my show, which is my passion, but this radio station is our business. So, but they showed a picture. Somebody tagged me in a picture of the guy who went in the room and killed his kids, and then he turned around, killed his daughters, killed one of his son. his son survived. I think that's the news. I gotta make sure I got it right, but I don't want to state the actual numbers. But anyway, he killed his whole family, and he was in the courtroom looking like no tears, no emotion, no nothing. And this new generation, it's like they can turn it on and off. They want to cry when it's somebody that affects them, but then they can go and kill a kid on the spot. This is a mental. I call them. Hey, you call them what you want. I call them. This is a generation of mental illness,
Oh
and that's just
yeah,
what it comes
we
down
full
to.
of PhD. Yeah, we full of postgraduate. Man, we full of PhD. Yeah,
Yeah, this
no
is a.
doubt, no doubt. I call them Generation Debt. We just
Yeah, no, but this is a generation of mental illness. Real talk. This really is because, and I hate to beat a dead horse, but they either don't know what sex they want to be, they don't know if they want to do right or do wrong, they don't know if they got ADHD, PTSD, DDD. Name all the D's. They got anxiety. They either popping pills for anxiety,
but yeah,
popping
but see,
pills for
and but
depression.
see, but just like you said earlier, we don't go talk to nobody. We don't address these issues. We try to
Right.
bury this shit, and then when you're 35, you reliving the shit, talking about what happened to you when you were 14.
And get
Goddamn,
stuck.
yeah, but you got that's one day. That was
Right.
one thing.
And
You know
get
what I mean? Look
stuck.
how many days, but look how many days, glorious days, God done woke you up and gave you an
Right.
opportunity to do something. That's one day, that's one thing.
Absolutely.
Okay. And once you get me, see, I think I'm a slick old fucker. Cause once you get me one time, you won't get me again.
Right. But that's what I'm
And that,
saying. But we come from that generation when they talk about Generation X and they say how you guys do it. You see the little memes where they be like, "Did y'all really drink out of water hoses? Did y'all really?" Like we had to figure out solutions and we had to figure out how to fix our problems. Most of these people will claim anxiety and they will claim that I got mental illness just because they don't know how to find a solution to a problem. when
now,
we when we robbed you, real talk, when I kicked in the door, it was because, hey, we really don't got food over here. You got all these electronics, you ain't home, let me break in here, get some of your shit and go eat.
right.
We wasn't playing what I call these ones now. We wasn't playing gangster.
No, we
Because
ain't. That's the
now,
point.
right, everybody in this day and age feel like because they have the ability to carry a gun that they're gangster.
And see, some of these guns, they got these things they call switches as soon as you put
Switches.
them down.
Yeah.
Hey man, these sons gonna make them just rap, shoot 50 rounds like in 3 seconds. I mean, just and so they gonna hit something, and that's the sad part about it. And
Yeah.
they don't care. They don't understand because they play Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto, whatever they call it, GP folk. Say,
Yeah.
man, life is something worth living, worth worshiping, worth. You should be thankful for every day that you get. We should
Absolutely.
not pick out our own people and then sit up and cry about what somebody do or don't do for us.
Hey, my whole thing about that, bro, don't go marching on somebody killing us when we do it every day. And don't make the excuse that, well, that's different. You gotta understand. No, it's not, my nigga. Death is death. It ain't no different part of death. You shoot
Oh well,
somebody, they die. I don't care if it's a white man doing it,
yeah.
an Asian man doing it. When you kill somebody, you kill somebody.
And but see, for me, I agree with them when they say it's different, cause we doing it to our damn selves. Yeah, I agree with them. Yeah, nigga, we doing it. Goddamn, you gonna shoot yourself? Goddamn, you gonna kill me cause this nigga dead? I mean, it man, they killed this boy, man, and his baby, and I still don't. I can't wrap my. See, they was already enemies. What made that day the day you gotta get him?
I
You
told
see
you
his
what it
dog.
was. I told you what it was. Somebody saw him, picked up the phone. Hey, bro, he right over here at the car wash right now. You need to come on because this is your chance. Get him. And because your homeboys pump you up, let's be real. Most of the niggas locked up right now are in there because they homeboys pump them up to do something stupid. Think about it when they be in relationships with their girls. Think about that shit. They in a relationship with their girl. They beat their girl ass because they homeboy was there when they got into the argument. So now you got to be a man and show out instead of shutting your mouth. I'm just saying, bro.
I don't understand. I don't know. We didn't ever have to do it like that.
Exactly. Hey, and one second of all, when we made a move on somebody, we might have let you make it that day, but we gonna show you that we there. Hey, bro, what up?
Oh no, we're gonna walk up to you and speak and dap you up while you holding your kid, nigga. Yeah, we gonna flex. Nigga gonna walk up to you while you tying her shoe. Say, man, what's happening, man? You hand her $1 or something. Hey, pretty baby.
And that's a different. That's why I said we're a different era. We're a
That
different
nigga
thing.
and a nigga might see my thing on my hip when I'm walking out.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Just hey, man, yeah, you
But you
got the
keep
right
saying that
stash
you
today.
don't get what happened, and I'm like, I do. I from the time I saw the video, from the time I seen all the videos and piece it together, you didn't just run up on that man. You ran up on that man because somebody called you and somebody said, "Hey, he right here. You tired of it? You tired of this beef? He right here. What you gonna do?" And they didn't
And
tell that dude. They didn't tell him that his daughter was with him. They just said he here.
yeah, but when they started shooting, I'm watching the video. He ran away from the car where his daughter was. They still killed the baby, man.
Yeah, I know. I got
That's
you.
not gangster, man. That's so bitch. Oh man, that's so. What kind of hoe had? Let me get my words right. I don't need to get in no more trouble. What kind of mindset do you have to be in to kill a seed, man? You
Hey,
know,
at the
we
point
all
Hey, at the point of where let me say what I know about Dallas. They might not have been in a mindset because Dallas is the city of pill poppers, drug bangers. I used to be there talking about I used to tell the people I hung around like nigga, I don't know the difference between the crackhead and you. Cause the dealers do more drugs than the crackheads. At least the crackheads know they just want powder. These niggas popping pills, smoking weed, drinking, trying to go get bars. Nigga, you ain't got no bar. Nigga, I used to get called for bars every day.
yeah.
And it wasn't the drug heads, it was the dealers. It was my close associates. Cause they did don't let you come up on some lean or some perp or some man. So he probably wasn't in his right mind. That's all I'm saying. He probably wasn't. He probably was high as shit. He probably was. And then you talk about the weed that y'all smoke nowadays. I tell everybody if you go get your weed from any type of dispensary, whether you fly to Cali, whether you go up to Oklahoma, that's not your weed you used to smoke when we were young. Stop playing like it
Nope.
is.
Nope.
You want to
And
be
they don't.
higher. You want to be higher, so now they're chemically inducing the weed so you can get higher.
Right. And we destroying that brain we talk about. That
Yeah.
thing we need to feed every day. You know, you destroy it with all the drugs and chemicals and shit.
Hey, it's to the point I tell people all the time now. Stop telling me you ain't addicted to weed. Because when you make a statement like I cannot eat before I gotta smoke before I eat, nigga, that's called an addiction.
That's right.
If you drink alcohol, they'll be sending your ass to AA right now. Let's
That's
be
right.
real.
That's right. But now half the country it's legal to smoke weed in half the country, then half the country is not.
Because the federal government has not made a thing on it because they know that it's not good for you. But if you niggas or you people, whites, and when I say niggas, I'm talking about everybody that come from the hood. I don't give a damn what your color is because I got white boys that's more niggas than niggas. But when you say that, I'm saying they look at it as why would we federally do it and make it legal when I could just be like, no, we gonna play this little game with y'all, give y'all some more federal transporting because you jumping from here to Cali to go get it. So we catch you, we got you. But our whole ordeal about it is We need you niggas smoking this shit every day. We need it to be part of your life. That's why they enhance it in music videos. They enhance it in movies. They want you doing it because guess what? It slows you down. It keeps you from doing half the shit you're supposed to do every day. And it keeps you making excuses about your life. So here, take it. Hello?
Well, they
Oh.
say, it's a dose step, to more drugs and more this and that. I think it's all about your mindset and your willpower. And I don't think everything's for everybody. I believe some people can handle it and some people can't. You have to know what you can handle. I believe the problem with our community is we do the weed, we do the drink, we do the pills,
That's what I was gonna say.
no, we do all of it. Nigga don't just say, no, okay, if I drink every once in a while.
Hey, you must have
No,
been
no,
reading my mind.
we do every motherfucking thing. If a nigga fire up a blunt, then he want to drink. Then nigga got some pills, he want 2 pills. Nigga coming there with lean, I got a Sprite. We,
That is absolutely correct. We want
and
to
I
do it
believe,
all.
yeah, and I believe that that's the problem. It's just like with anything else. When you abuse something,
Yeah,
you
and
go,
I was gonna say exactly that. So you must have been reading my mind. Like I'm not saying you can't do one or the other, but even the Bible say don't overindulge in anything that you do. And the problem is what most people do is like you said, they'll smoke weed and they'll be like, bro, go get that bottle, bro. You got the bottle, pour me a shot. So now you smoking, you high as hell, drinking. Then it's like, oh, bro, we better go to this other party and they got some perks. You want some perks, bro? Yeah,
yeah,
bro, come on, I'm partying. And then you wake up and you got that DUI. And now you in the jail cell crying because you don't understand how you got it. You don't remember nothing. I've seen it happen, bro, over and
oh
over.
yeah, oh yeah.
I
I've
bet the
experienced.
old boy, a prime example, old boy from the Raiders, the number one pick number one draft pick, the cornerback. I forgot his name. That's in jail right now because he wanted to come down to Vegas and party, and he crashed out and killed 2 people. I bet he wish he could remember that night and wish he could take it back and be like, I want to stop. I would have stopped. That boy, if they catch who did this and they catch that person, he's gonna be in jail wishing that he never did it because he listened to his homeboy. You know what people do? This is what I joke about, bro. And I joke about it, but I'm so serious about it. Everything is a game, everything is fun till you get behind those bars.
That's right.
Reality
That's
kicks in when they clink that door
that's right.
and they tell you that you got life.
You ain't never getting out.
And just imagine when you're only 23
You
and
ain't
they
never.
telling you that you got life.
You ain't
That's
never getting out.
a life sentence for y'all that don't understand. It don't actually mean life, but it does mean 60 plus. You will not see parole until you do 60 years. They won't even talk to you about it. You don't believe me? Go check your law books. I know all of us don't like to read, but it's facts.
Hell, they can Google it. The computer will read it to them.
Right. It means you're at least going to do 60 years plus. So just imagine going in at 23, bro. Knowing
Like
you
you
about to
ain't.
do life. You might as well, hey, you gay to me at that point.
Yeah,
Cause you
say we been to pay some bills, man. We been to pay some bills. I done went over a little bit. We gonna be right back after this, y'all. Y'all.
Ivan the producer.
I want that money, 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 money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. I want that money, 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 money. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it,
know I get the money, nigga. All I know is that it's paper. I've been down for so long, nigga. Now I finally got my bread up. Now I know these niggas mad at for. Overnight you chasing paper. Ain't got no time for no hoes or no faker. Why me and Lil Bay taking trips to Jamaica? Sipping rum, no chaser. Well known paper chaser. Shocking nigga like a taser. I can't hate, I'm two player. Making moves, something major. Big bro put me on, I been running and gunning like ever since. Real nigga, yeah, I do repent. Even though the moves I like a devilish. Tryna fight like I'm Kobe in the fourth quarter of the 02 championship. I can remember when I was on the bench, and these niggas wouldn't give me shit. So I jumped out the board with the rocks in my hand, but I had to switch it up. Cause I want the bigger bus. Now I'm in for the cash in a foreign truck. And these pussy niggas hell out of love. I been hating for a long time, but the shit don't fade me. These 4 pockets full of no little baby. Grinding hard, can't take it. Little mama, I done made it. Being broke made me famous. Little mama, I done made it. Being broke made me famous. I want that paper. I want that guala. Whatever you call it, I really want it. So I'm really on it. From the night to the morning. I want that.
I watched this boy, Rick, he used to come by and lend me $1 here, 50 cents down. He was all right, you know. He would never let me 5, though, you know. He let me on them twos and fews, you know. So I felt for the boy. I went over there talking to him. And he ignorant. Because I sit down and talk to him, and he don't let him get none of that powder in his nose. That's like trying to talk to a baboon bear. I talked to the boy 7 days and 7 nights. He was still on the same subject. Where can I get some more?
Next rhyme, storylines about a friend of mine. I guess we'll call him Lil Johnny this time. Now Lil Johnny lived a life of a hard knot, have not. Project born, raised by the dope spot. Now mama did what she could, but the grind was hard. The last thing he wanted to do was break the Jones hard. But in the process from growing up water, man, sometimes you lose just your reality. Know what I'm saying? Now at the age of 13, Johnny saw his pop shot by a crooked cop while he was cutting school, posted on the block. So understand me when I tell you he done seen some things. Like we be popping it, baby, the Johnny Woods game. Raised in Dixon on that Trey 5-7 beat, where everything is real in the field. Play for keeps. He watched them players go bits and pimp player hits. He learned the game is hard, baby, as good as it gets. Now mama begging to quit, switch game, go legit. But he didn't feel it till she got sprung on that glass dick. Now trials and tribulations, dangerous, sad faces, dodging cases. He won't know why we from the game. There's only one problem. He loving paper, expensive lifestyle, shopping daily, living wild. Got homies he came up with from day one, they won't let him down. My dated paper chasing, living only for money making. But Section 8 project brawls, they got him aggravated. Dry season, they cut through homies, they're waiting, they all up on him. That 201 Hummer, he packed his gat up in his bummer. Having suicidal thoughts, hiding out up in funky town. Got killers head away by the pound. Now can they get down? See drama, look company, that shit like misery. It's killer bee, especially when you thought they your friends, but they're enemies. Johnny popped the cop, trying to take him for what he got. A stepchild be real on the block. Papoose, what you got? Say what you got, baby. What you got? I tell y'all what. Say, man, make a block. Yeah, make a block, man. Yeah, make a block. Say what you need. No, make a block. Make a block, man. Yeah. Say, man, who's the white boy? What's up with that? Nah, you know we don't fuck with that. Nah, it ain't that kind of party. It ain't that kind of party. Say, ain't that. Make a block. Yeah. That what you do. I ain't got nothing. Yeah. So see that brick right there. Yeah. Pick that up. Right. Leave your money over there with that. Leave your money right. All right, brother Records.
Yo, what's up, Dollar Man? What's up, man? Want you let you know what's going on down there in the 214, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been coming out with their stuff, you know what I'm talking about? We hearing from everybody. We want to know what's going on down there in D-Town, you know what I'm talking about? Where them real thugs at, you know what I'm talking about? Where them boys at, you know what I'm talking about? Want you let your booze know what's going on? Holler at us one time, you know what I'm talking about? Give me something, where you at, boy?
Here's your 411 on that 214. Y'all dial 911 if my shit don't blow. A pioneer with this rap as far as Dallas concerned. With gold grills, with attributes, with plenty money to burn. The last man to hit the door and I be the last man standing. I'll be there when the deal go down cause I done applied it and planned it. You got to spread your hustle. It ain't about just flexing your muscle. Cause when the folks get at your ass, you ain't got nothing but trouble. You got the dip switch ride, put the game in overdrive. Premeditation, thoughts and moves, the only way you survive. Game recognized game, so what's up, don't give a damn what it takes. I got to have it, going to get it, coming back with this weight. A heavyweight nigga now, Mr. Shot Caller. And now no shit jump off in Dallas unless I call it.
Aight. Yeah, we feeling you, you know what I'm saying? But now what you tell your boo where them money hustlers at, you know what I'm talking about? Got to have it, them paper chasers, you know what I'm talking about?
Relax, baby, in this bitch.
Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toes flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you. I can't do that, no. You forever my dog. I can't never turn my back on you. I can't at all. You always there when I need you, when I pass the ball. Can't sleep without you at home taking PM Tylenol. You the bag to my paper when we blow it off. Still bumps on my body when I'm thinking of you. You got the juice, you do something to me when you not in the room. Back to take out, will you be there when I make it? Need you on my side, I started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toe flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you. I can't do that, no. You forever my dog.
They said time heals everything. You get mad, go through my phone, trip over anything. You tripping over the studio. That's the only time I spend. From the trenches, I was taught to get it how I live. Grinding to build a legacy for my 5 kids. My apologies for wrong I did. The more I learn about myself, the stronger I feel no matter what. When you need me, I'm here.
Started from the bottom, then we up now. 10 toes flat on the pavement, the ground. She told me that she need me around. We eating good, got me gaining pounds. Gotta show out whatever I do. Circle small when it got me a cool. Never turn my back on you. I can't do that, no. You forever my dog.
You know, sometimes you gotta remind them why you started. You can't stop what I got. No, you ain't blocking my shot. No, you ain't blocking my shot. No, sir. You can't stop what I got. No, you ain't blocking my shot. No, you ain't blocking my shot. No, sir.
You can't stop what I got. You ain't blocking my shot. Way too smooth when I drop. Getting this cash, can't stop. I'm headed straight to the top. Slick with the moves in the paint. Ball like Curry, this shit from the bait. Something like Harden, throw shots in your face. Go hard for the ring like I came out LA. I'm coming straight off the bottom. That nigga a pussy. He ain't tryna squabble. Ain't worried about niggas. I'm focused on guala. If it ain't about that money, then it ain't my problem. They try to knock me out. Playing against my mind, had to shake it off.
Hey, welcome back, y'all. What's going down? Street Made Radio in the house. Wood in the house. I see you boys hanging with me, man. I appreciate it. Say, man, I want to switch up gears right now, Jason. You in Vegas, so I know you know about this, and it's just good conversation. I'm going into my sports because I ain't got but 30 minutes left.
Okay. Not you. I'm talking to my daughter.
Okay, I ain't got but 30 minutes left, y'all. This past weekend, it was some shit going on, man, in the boxing. Devontae Tank Davis and Lamar Rose Jr. they touched up, man. They got at each other. And say, man, I don't know. I didn't like that, man. I didn't like that. I don't necessarily
What didn't
think.
you like though?
Well, Devontae, he took a knee and then jumped up and ran and stuck his head out there and told him to wipe somebody's eye. Well, the ref didn't call that a 8 count, and he had started counting. I didn't know what that was about.
I agree with it, but when he kneeled, if you go back and look at it, he never really touched the mat. He started and then he bounced back
Yeah,
up and ran to his corner. So
yeah,
as long as he can,
but the way he giving up at that point, the ref got. If you
yeah, I
hit him like that,
got
he
you.
gonna.
But if he didn't hit the mat, it doesn't matter. The ref had all right because the rule says if you go by what the rule says, not what people's feelings are, what the rule says.
Say, man,
If
they
he doesn't
cheating.
touch the mat, now the ref could have penalized him for delay. He could have took a point. He could have did that, and I agree with you that something should have happened. But when you're saying because he didn't do the 8 count, you have to
No, he
understand he
started the
never.
8 count. He
Yeah, but
started.
because he didn't and stopped it because he never touched the mat.
No, that's not why he stopped it. He stopped it because he got up and ran to his corner, wiped his
I
face, and
know
jumped up
because
ready
he
to fight.
because he never ran. He never. I'm telling you, I watched it all. I watched the whole fight. He
Say,
knelt.
man, I've watched it 10 times, man. That's submission. If he hit him like that, he gonna get penalized. But
Right.
but my point was, I still don't know if Roach did enough to win it because he fighting the brown bomber. You know, you got to beat him up, and I think Tank took too long to get started. You know, he waited about to the fourth or fifth round before he even started trying to box, or start trying to let his hands go. The first 3 rounds, I don't think he connected on 3 punches.
And I think that at the end of the day, that's what brought them to exactly the things you're talking about is what brought them to that split decision. Because no one could the same way we're looking at it, the judges you gotta assume are looking at it the same way. And that one last judge was like, I can't tell you who won because they both were getting whooped on toward the end.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the last 5 rounds they fought a little bit. But the
Yeah,
first 5, it was like, what are you doing, man?
yeah. And
And
I
they
agree.
just and so I think that kind of it messed the fight up for me personally, because you know I'm a Tank fan and I like to see him let his hands go. And for whatever reasons, he didn't let his hands go. And Lamar Roach told him, you know, he told the world, you know, he was a champion in his own. He came up from 130 to take this fight with Tank. And
Yeah.
him and Tank grew up together, boxing and in gyms, practicing and sparring against the same type people and this, that, and another. And Tank came from 135, so they fought it, I think, 140 because Tank been fighting at 140 lately. But it was just it was a bad business look for me because he keep talking about retiring, and you
It's
know,
not it's not for me because what is gonna spark is that rematch. So I
but the
don't
thing
think it
is,
was a
he ain't gonna get the rematch.
why you say that? Unless he retires before a year.
No, the thing is, him and Roach both finna fight somebody else. They
And I agree.
Roach finna fight Shakur Stevenson, and
I-
Tank finna fight somebody,
but
Pitbull or
let me
somebody.
tell you this. I don't care what they talk about in the beginning. Let that money get out on the table and get up there big enough. They gonna fight. Top. This is
Well,
a money.
here's the thing now.
Boxing is a
That,
money
that
game.
now, with that said about the money, that's the biggest money Roasted ever seen.
Yeah, I know.
So,
But
so
if
when we
that fight
start talking about the money, if he tell them, "Hey, man, let's run it back, man," you see why you got paid. He might yell, "Okay, let's get it."
right, that's what I'm saying. So boxing is a money game. They are trying to win and win the biggest purse they can win. So
Well,
if
you know,
the if
boxing now to me, boxing is the only sport you don't play. You
yeah,
don't go in there playing around. You got to be about your business in that motherfucking square.
I agree, but at the same time, how many fights have you seen that should have been a great fight, but ended up being 8 rematches after? When they figure out boxing is still a game, it's still a game. I don't care how you put it, what you say. All the only difference between boxing and these other sports, well, football is kind of boxing too. You just got protected, but boxing is that one where you don't have any protection, really. You're gonna take
Right.
them thumps. But at the same time, it don't matter because it's been shown over the years that let a good fight like this one, because you can call it not a good fight. It was a really good fight. And the way that made it better was that it ended in controversy, which would lead up to they're probably at tables right now, like, hey, I know y'all got other fights coming up, but what if we can get this purse up here? If we can reach this level, would you do it?
No,
And I'll
no,
tell you why I
the
say that.
purse. No, the purse was crazy. The
Yeah, but it
purse
don't
was
matter.
crazy.
But I'm saying though, that part don't matter now. But if that purse was crazy, what do you think the new purse gonna be?
No, no, that what the money thing is there. It's the biggest fight for any one of them, for either one of them.
And I
But
got you. So a rematch is gonna be even bigger.
well, it should be, yeah. It should. I might
Don't
pay for the
forget,
rematch.
don't
I
forget
might
this is
pay
a
for the rematch.
business. Don't
Oh no,
forget
no,
this is a
no,
business. This ain't about their
no. I ain't
feelings.
forgot. I just know he said he gonna fight 2 or 3 times this year, and he through. And if they go fight somebody else, then he got what, one more fight to fight?
I mean, it all depends on what they tell him. It's all up to him and his team. If they tell him what that purse is gonna be, I don't care what anybody say. When you're an athlete, that money changes. You see it in football, you see it in
No,
basketball,
well, the
you
thing with
see it
Tank,
all over.
but Tank done already said it's about the money. It ain't about the championships with him. He
Yeah.
done already said that. No, that came straight out of
Now,
his mouth.
now he's stacking his money so when he do retire, that he'll have enough. Because after you retire, there is no more fights. There is no more money.
That's right. After 2 or 3 years, he gonna be lose his little old gifts, his little speed, his little, you know what I mean, his chin. He gonna soften up. He gonna father up. He gonna grow up. You know what I mean?
And I
You right.
commend him for walking away before he can't talk no more. So I think
Yeah,
some boxers should be done.
yeah, like Earl Spence. But
Yeah.
anyway, uh, in my
Hey, I
next
totally
subject,
100% agree on that one. You said the
yeah,
right name because I was so thinking it.
and my next subject is Debo Samuels is being traded to the Washington Redskins for a fifth round draft pick, y'all.
Hey, Washington Red won there. I don't care what you say.
Now the
Hey,
Cowboys, you know I'm a Cowboy fan, so I look at it from my point of view. We got 3 fifth round picks, and we wasn't supposed to jump in on none of that because we've been
well, right
doing
now I
business
don't think
with.
nobody. And I'll be
No,
honest with you, right now I don't think nobody want to play for the Cowboys. To be honest with you,
yeah, but he got traded. See, he didn't have a no trade clause. You go where you sent to.
I understand that,
And
but
see,
I doubt. But
we gave up a fourth a fourth round pick for some receiver from Carolina, a fourth round pick to San Francisco for Trey Lance. And said, damn. Now today they signed Hosey. Okay, then they signed Goodwin, the little old special teams guy, and everybody saying, okay, well Jerry trying to do something because he normally don't do nothing. Man, if he don't get off his ass and go get us some help with
in his
with
mind,
a
y'all don't need
sign
none.
with
In
those
his
two
mind, y'all
receivers.
don't need no help.
Oh no, we definitely need help.
Yeah,
Cause
you say that, but Jerry got the call. In his mind, y'all don't need that much help.
yeah, but that's why the hell we're not winning right now. Let me remind y'all, it's a couple of receivers out there that's available for trade or free agency. And my thing is we need to get one of them and draft a receiver. We need more than one to get done. The running back thing. I think we need to go line first, but Ashton Gentry is a special player. So if they drafted him, I wouldn't be upset because he gonna make the line better. But if we drafted an offensive tackle, I think if we got a running back with the second or third pick, that lineman will make that running back special. Because Zach Martin just retired. And he was the last of the big dogs. That was the last of our dogs. So we Jerry Way, like you talking about, he fucking off careers. Zach Martin and Fredericks. He fucking off careers. Tyron Smith, Jason Witten. People done played through their entire careers at an all-pro level and never get a chance to get at the cookie because of the way that we do shit here. So we got Cooper Cup, Cooper Cooper Rush is a wide receiver for the Rams. He available. You know, he got 2 years, 40 million or something left on his deal. So if they trade him, he gonna have to rework that. Otherwise, they gonna cut him. He gonna be a salary cap casualty. Then you got Stephon Diggs. He got hurt last year playing for Houston. I really like that because his brother's here. You put him here with his brother, and they gonna push each other. It's nothing like watching some boys. That'll just be a beautiful thing. Cause we always trying to do shit. Jerry like lights, action, storylines, under storylines, and shit. That will be a storyline for him. See, they could
But
start
he likes it on his time though, not on nobody else's terms. So he's not gonna do that contract. Jerry is
okay.
a narcissist.
Well,
The
we got
Cowboys owner is a
We got
narcissist.
D Hop.
He don't.
D Hop's available. He's available. We got Metcalf and Lockett in Seattle. They trying to deal any one of them. And then Devontae Adams from the Jets. Now he probably gonna file a A-Rod because that he kind of hitched his wagon to that. But those are just some receivers that are available. And if Jerry wanna do something, just do something.
He
Now,
not. He gonna say we can go get whatever we need out of the draft. We don't need none of these old time players. That's what he gonna say, and you know it like I know it, and everybody listening to us know it.
well, no, that's the thing about it. If you want something different to happen, I'm throwing out different scenarios because these are things that should happen, could happen. The thing is, it ain't like he got to do all of this and all of that, but he got to do something. He can't sit through free agency and trade and think he gonna build a team through the draft. He been trying to do that for, I guess, 30 years. You know, I actually don't put the 30 on him because he did try a little bit in the beginning after Jimmy left, but he didn't know what a player was. He could look at you in shorts and t-shirt and see you running fast and looking good. Oh yeah, I want him. Jerry could do that. It's like picking a nigga, at the slave market. He could pick you a good nigga, you know what I mean? But now, a football player, he didn't know about the heart. He didn't know about the research and going to talk to the neighbors to where the kids stay at. Not going to the kids' house necessarily, but going up to the corner store, going to go talk to his teachers and his teammates, people that's around you every day. This is what gives you equity and can tell you if this is a ball player. Well, is he at practice every morning? Or is he there early? Or is he just come on time? Do he stay late? How often do he work? How does he take losing? How does he respond to losing? How does he respond to getting trophies and winning? Is he a God-fearing person? Or is he a criminal? But he's a co-athlete. These are the things that Jerry didn't understand. He didn't understand you got 5 brothers and 5 sisters, nigga. You the only thing going. You gotta make it. Everybody counting on you. Jerry didn't understand that. He didn't know how to recognize that. And it's been an Achilles of ours since Jimmy left, man. Parcells had it going, but, he fucked that off in 4 years signing T.O. And, man, we got to do something in free agency, man. The Allen boy up there in Washington, Nate Tackle, he's a free agent. Let's go get him. We need to put another big boy next to this boy we just signed. We need to get a man eater. This way, when we go into the draft, maybe we can just go offense. But right now, we need to sign Jordan Lewis. That's important for us. That's our nickel corner. But he's a boy. He been a boy since he got here, but he get little injuries, but it's football, man. But he always come back, and he always get down. So you can't penalize somebody for getting hurt. You have some players that play not to get hurt, and you see it. They play timid. They alligator arm the ball. Y'all know what alligator arms are, right? They're little short motherfuckers. Yeah, I ain't reaching for that motherfucker. All that's a part of what's going on. What's wrong with the Cowboys? Jerry gonna have to fix something. He need to either go get him two offensive linemen in free agency, or he need to go get him a linebacker and a defensive tackle in free agency. This way, with our little 6 or 7 picks, maybe 4 of them can play. Maybe he get two linemen and a running back and a wide receiver. Maybe. But we talking about the NFL draft, nobody hits on all their picks. See, people think because we're going into the draft and we got this many picks, that don't mean they gonna work out. Again, you gotta it's a research, it's a certain way you gotta scout and find out who you bringing in. Are they just, big strong guys? Or can they play their position? Or do you have coaches that can develop their talent and make it what it needs to be? Coaching plays a part of this. Jared done just hired another coach, Schottenheimer. Been coaching 40 years, ain't never coached nobody, ain't never won shit, Jason. Nothing.
Right.
I know it seems like I'm rambling, but god damn.
Now
It's
you know
gonna
the
hurt.
Cowboys ain't my topic. I'm just listening to you.
I know it. I know it. Now, with the Mavericks, and let me go on and say something about Kyrie got hurt. He tore his ACL. So, now here's the thing about that. He had already told him fire Nico or he wasn't coming back. But he got a $43 million player option next year that I'm sure he going to opt into now because he done tore his ACL. And I believe he's 31 or 32 years old. He ain't going to be able to make that money up, so get the money. Don't leave no money on the table. But now the fucked up part about it, on top of him being injured, gonna be gone for at least 8 to 12 months. So this time next year he might come back right after All-Star break. Or the Mavericks gonna offer him the Supermax then? Cause he was gonna get the Supermax. They done fucked Luke off.
I believe they are. I
And they
believe they
gonna go
will. They know a value in him. He has the one thing about Kyrie is he is a team player. He is his own person, but he has the ability. You saw it in Cleveland, you saw it in Brooklyn, you saw it everywhere he goes. He has the ability to make the players play better. And
Kyrie
I don't care, huh?
Kyrie to me, now this is just me, and this is
I saw
before
it
he
at Duke.
this is before he came to the Mavericks. I said this. I said it when he was running with LeBron in Cleveland. If you're talking about just playing basketball one on one, and you should say, man, the loser, I'm gonna kill you. The loser, your life on the line. I don't know nobody that could beat that boy, man.
Me neither.
He got
I
good
saw it
balance.
when I tell you I saw it at Duke. I saw it when he was in high school, when he played at AAU. Like you follow him and you know LeBron wouldn't have won that championship without him. That's why he went and got him. He knows that. He
That's
know
right.
LeBron knows it. Kyrie knows it. He wouldn't have got that championship without him. It was impossible. He was the like literally.
No doubt.
I think they do because they don't want him to go anywhere else. If he was on the trading, if they doubted him in any way, they would have traded him they would have traded him before Luca. But at the end of the day, they understood what they have in him.
No. Luca had more value, but Luca had more problems. See, Luca
Yeah,
he was professional. He drank a lot. He smoked a lot. He come from playing overseas to where they shoot threes all the time. They don't, what I mean?
yeah,
They just post up. He done mastered. He got a trick shot. He done mastered that bitch. So, if they bumped heads a lot. Kyrie is more of a professional. He from over here. He understands the business of it. Luca came over here at 19, and to his credit, he's a great player. He's just phenomenal. But he do need to get in shape and stay in shape. And, he do need to drink and smoke less, and apply himself. But he's only 26. Michael Jordan
right.
was 26 before he won his first chip. Everybody don't just walk into the chip. You know, we in this instant microwave society. Da-da-na-na, da-da-na-na. That's
Right.
just not how it works. Now, hopefully, him loving LeBron and looking up to him and all that, hopefully something will click there and LeBron can get him in shape. Because if somebody can get him in shape and get him on a good diet, that motherfucker there is a beast. He's a beast, man.
Yeah, I agree.
But like you
But
said,
it's
it's
up to the
business.
people.
It's business though. Ain't no
Yeah,
one player bigger than no team. See, and that's what
at
that
all.
shows you. You know, it's
It's a
kind of like
business.
having a girl. You know, you can quit her. Somebody else gonna scoop her up. You didn't have no trash. You and her just not getting along. Now you gone. Maybe you can deal with her. I'm sick of that shit. Or the vice versa. Same
Yeah,
with her. That's all that was. Luka's definitely a boy. Anthony Davis is definitely a boy. The boy that they sent us with Anthony Davis look like he can hoop a little bit. We got a first round pick. People are upset because they didn't shop Luka. The thing about shopping Luka is now he gonna go into a funk. See, if you just trade him, now it's done. So I understand both sides of it. I don't
right.
necessarily agree with it, but I understand what he tried to do. Because if Kyrie don't hurt his knee and we get back healthy, I believe we would have been contenders. I believe that Anthony Davis would have transformed that defense. And him playing power forward instead of center, that's something all in itself, man. That's just something nobody understands. But let me say this before we get out of here. And it, the reason I didn't bring it up is because it's just really not important, but people are talking about it. Jason Whitlock talking about it. Marcellus Wiley talking about it. And we're talking about Joy Taylor, the Joy Taylor incident. People's upset now she done got suspended from Fox because her name's in a lawsuit. But now everybody's accusing her of sleeping her way to the top. Well, is it wrong for her to use what she got to get what she wants? If those are your
No,
morals, that's where you at. I don't know.
right. And
Uh,
we live in that era. I looked at it when they brought it to me. You see, it ain't been a topic on my show because I'm like, who has it?
yeah, and so
And I'm just being real in that
I,
industry.
I'm looking at
Go
it
ahead.
and I'm like, they saying she slept with somebody to get a job. Okay, how many women does not Joy Taylor done slept with somebody to get a job?
Right,
Now talking about what the job is, because regardless of what people say, she is good at it. Now, she is eye
right.
candy. Men like looking at pretty things. And then when she say shit, yeah, she has some fucked up point of views, but niggas do too. Now, to me, her sports tape is better than Paul Pierce. It's better than
Right.
Keyshawn Johnson. The way she deliver her shit,
Absolutely.
the points that she make is better than Shady McCoy. The way she say what she said with a conviction, and it makes sense. Now you don't have to agree with it, but you can understand what she's saying and why she, oh, okay, well I understand that, but I think this, and so I just looked at it.
But my
It's
thing is, so I'm gonna go on my little conspiracy theorist thing. I'm gonna say this, even though I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I like to bring up topics like this. I just feel like she's in a funk where, because in the entertainment this year especially, it showed us that everything we think about the entertainment world actually exists. Right, this
no
year
dig,
24 and 25 really showed us this.
no
I
dig.
think what's happening is with her is that somebody that wanted to sleep with her after she got where she wanted to be, she said no, and now the what we would call hating part is what's happening to her
Well,
because,
Jason,
like you said, she's talented for the job. She's
yeah,
talented at what she does. How she got there don't matter because I look at, like you said, some of the dudes that be on First Take. How did you niggas get that seat? I
yeah.
looked at
Look at
TNT
Skip
for
Bayless. Look at Skip
right.
Bayless.
I looked at TNT forever and was like, how the fuck did Charles Barkley and Shaq get a show? because you can't understand what neither one of them niggas is saying half the time, and
Nope.
everything they
Foul
talk about
tongue,
make
motherfucker. Bruh, 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 bruh.
absolutely makes no sense. So
No, no.
if you going by those measures, then fire everybody on ESPN, including, and he's my man, including Stephen A. Because half of the time he talks great stuff, and then the rest, no, not even half, 8% of the time he talks great stuff and facts. The other percentage is all just yelling to Debo his way to get you to side with him. You don't hear a lot of facts coming out of him.
And see, the thing about yelling, just because you're yelling don't make you right. It just makes you loud.
Absolutely.
It just makes you loud. So I don't know. I just thought that it was interesting the way. See, the reason she got brought into it is because her hairstylist for the set claimed she was being sexually harassed, and she hung out with Joey, and her and Joey had some encounters with some more people that worked there and all that, and she didn't know who was who, but Joey was, she was taking that wood, working her way up the ladder, and so old girl Skip Bayless is the one who fucked it off, but he already gone, so he not in the lawsuit. And Joy name was in there because old girl stepped to Joy and told Joy, and Joy said, "Hey man, let that go. You're a woman. Shit. Suck his dick. Give him some pussy. It ain't gonna hurt you."
Right.
But that nigga could run us both out. You lucky he like your ass. You know he married, so he can't keep you. He gonna take you somewhere, buy you something, gone. But old girl took, she took exception to it, and that's what put joy in it. Now, to me, all this is third party talking. Ain't nobody had a problem with what Joy did.
Right.
So why they taking her off the air?
Right.
See, that's the part that I was getting at. I don't understand that.
Well,
Everybody
because
that
we,
whatever she
I,
did, whoever she did, however she did them, ain't nobody got no
well, I can tell
problem.
you why. Because we live in a world of a PR madness.
Yeah.
Everything has to be politically correct, and it has to be an image because we're taught that your brand is based off this goody two shoe image. We may know that Walmart is the worst company in the world, but we don't care as long as they keep an image up that they're supporting our people, right?
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. It is a PR world, and that's what's going on, And I just thought I'd throw that in there. I don't even want to put too much more energy on it because I don't necessarily agree with what she did, but again, that's her body, that's her pussy. Your values are your values. Whatever you willing to do to make it, you willing to do. They got P. Diddy sitting in jail right now because of shit that people were willing to do, and he made them do it.
Right.
So, with that said, man, this nostalgic radio, I'm Mr. 214, your boy Top Dollar. This is my brother, Real Talk Jason Dixon, man. And we chopped it up. It's been a minute since we actually put, slight bread on her. So I appreciate that, man. And tomorrow is 7 to 9 on Nostalgic Radio. We got Christine with a she been bringing by representing what she representing. And it's a beautiful thing. Thursday, we got Street Made TV. That's with CEO Man. And I'm telling y'all, when I say Street Made TV, that it is what it is. And then Saturday, when you're waking up about noon or 2, we hit y'all with that Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah, and that's what that is. That's Woody Wood, the Southern Cheetah. And he's a comedian. He say some shit. So y'all bear with all of us. Mondays we normally have a real talk with Jason Dixon, but it's been postponed for a couple of weeks because he behind on some work trying to get the radio. Not behind, but he got some work to do, finishing up, getting all these programs and all these people coming on. And I want
So
all of y'all.
with that being said, I want to also say Thursday nights from 7 to 9, we have Real Raw Let's Talk with Miss T Pretty Smile. Y'all saw her do a little run through yesterday on my show. That's gonna be a live show. She's really outgoing. Just tune in, guys. Like we gonna be up there. Shout out to the new shows coming on Saturday as well. We're gonna have just a conversation with Godson Farah. Like that's gonna be live. Like guys, we have Hush Radio coming. We have Fleet DJ mixes coming. This is about ready to be the livest summer we gonna have. I'm just kind of give y'all a headline on what we doing.
That's right. And say, man, I need y'all to stay blessed. And y'all need to know, Jesus got me spoiled, man. Lot of being late George, boy. Y'all holler back at me next week. Same bad time, same bad channel, baby. Yeah, sir.
Yo, Top, I know you hear that steady going off on your hip. Man, won't you catch that and call
Oh,
back?
man, that's Tamika, man. I'm still trying to get rid of that broad.
Man, I met a Tamika about 2 summers ago. 2 years ago, I met Tamika, I think the middle of July. I can't lie, the first time I saw her, she was looking fly. Matter of fact, I was getting
let me get some
she was
Octolo.
too. I kept it playing ass girl. Say, what you about to do? Went to the counter, paid ass 5D. She started looking funny. Didn't pay no mind, I said, I got you, pulled out my money. Step back outside, we conversating, I'm checking out little mama. Had a session in the studio, so I got Tamika's number. 2 months passed, I called on the Tuesday, 2:30 on the cool. T. Jones answered, said Tamika has made home from school. Ma'am, if you don't mind me asking, how old is your daughter?
Met baby girl in the projects, it was summertime. Daisy Dukes with a halter top. Duke and Brace talking DUI. Knuckle down, I'm pulling over to the curb. I asked how old she was, she said I was grown. I said word, but see what Eagle feed. Quoting lyrics from my people, talking about the millennium sold out Cadillacs and Regals. Her whole conversation was about the lick. Say she from the city where we from, she want to represent. Licking her lips, and for a sip, smoking black and mild. Looking at her thigh, she pointed out, tatted stepchild. You with that? Represent that. Careful what you ask for, these streets ain't playing. You hit corners with a grown ass mate. Tamika.